Why, hello, it's Miss Gina, and you're at Gina's Planet. And I thought it might be a good idea to read chapter 2 of our Ratatouille, our junior novelization. And we left off on chapter 2 on page 9. It says, the next day, Remy slowly and silently sneaked into the farmhouse kitchen. The television was on. Tuned to a cooking channel. On screen, Gusto, the portly famous chef, was busy cooking another masterpiece. The old woman who lived in the house was fast asleep in the television's glow. Remy stared at the TV with glee. As a rat, he knew he was supposed to hate humans, but there was something about them. They didn't just survive, they discovered, they created, and just look what they did with food. From his perch on the counter, Remy noticed a well-worn copy of Gusto's cookbook. Anyone can cook. Anyone can cook popped up next to the stove. And to his delight, right next to it was a plate of leftover fruits and cheeses. Bingo, thought Remy. Good food is like music. You can taste, color, you can smell. The great chef said from the TV, there is excellence all around you. You need only be aware to stop and savor it. Remy reached over to the cheese plate and picked up a small slice. He closed his eyes and took a bite. Oh, yeah, delicious. Gusto was right. The cheese still in his mouth, Remy reached over and picked up an apple slice. He took a bite and nearly swept with pleasure. Each flavor was totally unique, but combine one flavor with another and something new was created. Remy was unceremoniously brought back to reality when the old woman reached over and turned on her lamp. She was awake. Remy gasped. Quick as a flash, he ran to the window and jumped outside. But he couldn't help turning back for one last look. He had conquered the kitchen, and now he had a secret life. The only one who knew Remy's secret was his brother Emile. One late afternoon, as Remy was hurrying through the field behind the farmhouse, he ran into Emile, rummaging through some garbage. Psst! Hey, Emile, Remy called. Emile stopped and held up the remnants of someone's brown bag lunch. I found a mushroom, Remy exclaimed. Come on, he told him. Brother, you're good at hiding food. Help me find a good place to put this. Emile dragged the greasy paper bag while Remy walked upright, cradling his mushroom. All of a sudden, a rich and enticing scent caught Remy's attention. Could it possibly be coming from the bag his brother was carrying? What have you got there? He asked Emile. Then he disappeared inside the bag. Oh, he chuckled delightedly. Cheese. You found cheese? And not just any cheese. Tomate de chèvre, de pace. That would go beautifully with my mushroom. And Remy spotted exactly what he needed, rosemary and sweetgrass. He grabbed a pawful of each. Emile wasn't quite sure what to make of this. Well, throw it on a pile, I guess, he said. And then, well, you know. Remy stared at his brother in disbelief. But you don't want to throw this in with the garbage. This is special. Emile was flabbergasted. Remy knew the rules as well as any other rat in his clan. But we're supposed to return to the colony before sundown, said Emile, or Dad's gonna... Emile, Remy shouted. Then he took a deep breath and regained his composure. There are possibilities unexplored here. We've got to cook this. Now, exactly how we cook this is the real question. That was when Remy looked at the farmhouse and noticed the smoking chimney. He grinned. Yeah, come on. Moments later, the two brothers sat on the farmhouse roof. Emil stared at Remy, not knowing what to make of this situation. Remy had skewered the mushroom and the cheese onto a bent metal rod which he held over the smoking chimney. Just then, lightning flickered in the distance. Shortly thereafter came a boom of thunder. That storm is getting closer, Emil said. Nervously, hey, Remy, you think that maybe we shouldn't be so close? But his warning came too late. Crack! A bolt of lightning hit the TV antenna on the roof and the metal rod in Remy's hand. Its force knocking both rats off the rooftop down into a puddle. They lay there soaking and dazed, their electrified furs smoking and sticking straight up. Emil was not terribly surprised to see that Remy had kept the rod aloft so that his precious mushroom would be kept dry. The mushroom had been transformed into a curious puff-out shape. Whoa! Oh! Remy moaned. Then he took a bite of his mushroom. Oh, you gotta taste this. He smacked his lips in excitement. It's got this kind of taste, don't you think? What would you call that flavor? Remy asked his brother. Lightning-y, Emil suggested. Yeah, it's lightning-y, Remy exclaimed. His mind was racing. He took another bite of the mushroom. I know what this needs. Saffron. A little saffron would make this. Why do I get the feeling, said Emil. The two rats finished his sentence together. It's in the kitchen. Emil did not like the sound of that one bit. Relax, said Remy. It's just after sundown. The old lady is napping in front of the TV this time of day. Come on. Supportive older brother that he was, Emil followed Remy into the farmhouse. But in his heart, he knew that this was a bad idea. So we're leaving off on page 14. And we'll read chapter 3 next time. So that's all of our book for today. And we read Ratatouille, the junior novelization today, chapter 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to read more in 2024 and grow your brain. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.